Hi, welcome back. Today, out of breath, it's really hot. Leave no trace. Tell that to my friends, and I don't know which friends they are. Every time I come on the walk with the dogs, I'm usually picking up bits of rubbish, and what comes gets washed down in the stream. There's not much water at all now, and I usually shove it in this hollowed out part of the tree. There's a bit of a kid's leather shoe sole in there, some bread wrapper, and this baling string that I used in the last film, and I keep tucking it in here, and every time I come back I find it on the deck. It could be goats, could be sheep. This is their motorway, grazing motorway, because in Bulgaria the shepherds are and the sheep are nomadic. They don't own fields of their own to graze, so they wander from place to place. I mean, they don't live out, they have homes to go to, but they go out each day. This time of year they're usually out all night because it's just too hot in the daytime. I have plenty of resources down here. As I say, there isn't a lot of water, and the water is not very clean, but anyway, I have to be very aware of fires because it's very dry. Okay, I'm going to set up and I'll bring you back in a bit. Over and out for now. So what we got in this haversack: biting flies. So, belt kit, my sunglasses, my knife with ferrocerium rod and 2 magnesium rods. It comes attached to the knife. Tops knife, my silky pocket boy saw, my small metal entrenching tool, and my parang Bear grills. Parang, which I have cammed up a little bit because I didn't want it to be a bright orange everywhere, and the reason I have it is because it's a good tool and it's reasonably priced. I can't afford to pay 220 plus English pounds for a small parang, and this is made by Gerber. It's quality enough for what I need, and light enough, and the right size. If you start to have too much weight on a belt kit, then you're going to start pulling your trousers down, unless you have a harness, which I don't want. It's too hot. Belt, it's very good, locks in nicely, very strong. And we're going to hang this up somewhere in a bit. Put it over here, out of the way for now. This is a military, I don't know what this is. It's probably some old gas mask carrier I picked up somewhere, military surplus. I'm not even sure what even country it's from, Austria or Eastern Bloc, I've no idea. It's not that important, but some metal tent pegs, we'll be using those in a bit. An old sock with a lightweight tarp in it. This is something else I think I picked up in Lidl. It's for carrying logs. I'm going to use it now to put the kit on. It has 2 handles, and you put your logs in there and fold it up. So let's get this on here. 10 pegs, tarp, odds and ends of jungle string. Let's put you down here. A bit more jungle string. The Bushcraft shop kindly sent to me by the owner of the company this the Bushcraft shop TBS, the stainless steel water bottle, is my own little bag I found from somewhere, not sure what. That's my titanium spork. That's not part of this kit, neither is the big ferrocerium rod. So this is the set that they kindly sent to me. Can I get this kneel pad off here first of all, because my old bones are aching somewhat. That's a lot better. Yeah. That is a lot better. Okay, I think this actually came with it. I can't remember now. He sent it to me last year. So the stainless steel water bottle, pretty sure that holds, must be a litre, 700 millilitres to a litre. The cup with the bail handle and the side handles. And if you look at their website, I might put a link in the description. They compare this favourably and explain why they feel it is better than the Pathfinder set because of the etchings on the inside, sorry, on the outside and the inside, which are etchings, so they won't fade away with the continued scouring with abrasive cleaning pads. So that's that. The lid also has a nice little handle you can put a stick through. It has 3 holes, so that's going back in there. And the fish spreader, this is designed for, you remove the plastic lid, you put this inside and you suspend your bottle if you want to heat water, or you want to boil your water for purification, or whatever you want to do. That's what that is for. And I'm sure I can find plenty of other uses for it if I really think about it. Okay, so that's that. I don't think this is the actual ferrocerium rod that Andy Outdoors sent to me. I think his one has a nice big antler on the end of it, but even so, as I don't have that one with me, I just want to say thank you to Andy, because he sent that to me some time ago. I've never thanked him publicly, and I refer to this as the Donkey Dick Fire Stick. So thank you, Andy. I'll put a link in the description to Andy's Andy Outdoors channel. Back in the bag, well, a proper spoon, because these are off the shelf from a supermarket type thing, and I'm sure that if I actually heat this a little bit, I can bend it and I can get one of those nice spoons you all seem to like for your dried boil in the bag foods. Wouldn't go anywhere without my little nip hip flask, nice whiskey in it for the coffee. My elastic bands, always useful. In this tin I have a whole host of goodies: compass, magnifying glass and thermometer, and I can't see what the temperature is, but it's hot. Extendable bellows for your fire, help you get your fire going. Homemade tick remover. The tick, slide this up, it come off. Just from a bit of old credit card type thing. This is actually some very cheap cutting board leftover bits. I cut them down to fit different things. Metal pencil sharpener, so I can get some fine shavings for the fire. Some, what do you call this, for chapped lips? It's not lipstick, what's it called? Original Care Nivea. I can't remember what we call it, but anyway, it's very good, but it's also very good for starting fires. And some tampons, and this will show, this is my setup for a tripod. Tin there is if you want to make some charred cloth. First you need to get a fire going. The main gubbins of the day, yeah, of course, the bungee cord, Dutch Army folding wash basin, and this must be an officer's version. I'm joking, because I compared it with the other ones I've got and they only come up to about here, and this one comes up really high. I don't know why that is. It's the same company markings on the bottom. It's Dutch Army surplus, but this one is better. And this is my Swedish copy cook kit, one of the many cook kits I've got. This is one I've been using of late. Nice bit of old inner tube to keep it all together and stop it falling apart and rattling about. This is a copy, it hasn't got the 3 crowns, and I just pack it out with what kit I might require. Salt, this is tea bags, this is honey, and these are ready-made coffees to my liking. Milk, dried milk, coffee, granulated, instant coffee, and a touch of brown sugar. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brews plus tea bags in there, 2 or 3. You can use tea bags more than one, so it's more than enough for 24 hours. Some trail mix, as you call it, bag of mixed nuts, energy, a mushroom soup, tomato soup, a chicken cream soup. This was the boil in the bag rice, granola rice, not granola. Begins with a Q. Can't remember, I'll have to put it in later. 2 bags of that, and some tin food. This is like spam, and this is tuna fish. But if I don't keep stuff in a closed metal container like this, I can guarantee you that within a day I will have mice. These are 35mm camera cases that I bought, a job lot of them from eBay, because they're sealed, they're light, and they're washable. They're very good. And so yeah, it all goes back in there. The elastic goes over the top. It's also in itself a very good fire tinder. It's rubber in a tube. So there you have it. Over and out for now. Okay, let's have a look, see what we can scrounge to use as tinder for our fire. Now, I know that this is what I have collected in the past and stored up here somewhere, which somebody has knocked down, and that is from the bulrushes, catkins. So let's have some of that in the pot. Anything that is really dry, because sometimes people think that straw is such a great option, but it's not always such a great option because it's very waxy. So as we come out more into the heat of the sun, let's see. Now that's probably off one of my dogs actually, and it's not a great tinder. It looks good, but it stinks. This is good stuff. I don't know what they actually are. This is good. These are very good. Find these. They're very good. You might be seeing things that I'm not seeing. It's more than possible. I don't have any gloves today. I forgot to bring my gloves. Any kind of gloves. It happens. So usually I would just rub my fingers through this, and if it comes away, yeah, you see, actually you could pull this out as well. It's just bone dry, so I have to be so careful of not setting the whole place alight. I just don't want to get any splinters in my hand. This also, it starts to get a bit thorny. Yeah, there's some thorns. You see. Picked up some thorny stuff, which I don't like. What are you doing in there? We might have an off. Okay. The more effort you put into this now, the less work you'll have later. But I mean, everything is absolutely bone dry. Okay, that's enough. Let's go back into the shade, because it's got to be like, you know, getting in the high 30s up to 40 degrees out here. I'm acclimatized, but even so, you don't want to be doing too much out there. If the sunflowers are drooping due to a lack of water, but they'll be harvesting them shortly. And over to our fire spot. Some bark off the fallen tree down there from the willow, which I'll use as a base. So I have to reset the camera now. So over now for now. Kto tam? Kto tam? Where are we? Yeah. We got our tinder ready to go. We put a base of some dried willow bark. We got our kindling ready to go, our small twigs, our larger twigs, and some sticks. It's all very, very dry willow, and it shouldn't be a problem getting it going. So let's see how we fare. Over now for now. Always blames his tools. So I think you'll see that we've got a fire going. Over now for now. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it worked. All I got, 3 very, very dry sticks. They won't last for long, not green sticks. My TBS pot with my water. This was given to me by a guy called John Lord. You'll know about him from the John Cord video I made. He put these picture hooks on this. I have a different setup, but I just brought this down today. They're very, very lightweight, and I just used a small bit of offcut of paracord that is jungle knotted. It's holding. I didn't need to do any wrapping or any frapping. It's just for one brew. The sticks will go on the fire. They're not going to be taken with me. As long as this holds for the time it takes to boil that cup of water for the brew, then fine. Took me 10 seconds. The secret is now, when that boils, is not to knock it over like I did the last time. And underneath that cup, what I'd forgotten to mention was that also was this fold down cup. This was also given to me by John Lord. I'm not sure what make it is, Seton Summit or whatever it is, I don't know, but I prefer to drink out of something like that than the metal cups, which can tend to give you serious lip burn. Okay, I'll come back when I have a brew. Just want to go to sleep actually, to be honest. Okay, over now for now. I didn't bring, as I said, I forgot my work gloves. I don't have my silicone mitt in this particular set, so it's a bit iffy getting this off. But anyway, let's try and see what we can do without losing the water, without burning ourselves too much. That's usually what I end up doing, is dropping the whole amount of water. Okay, that bit's out. Let that cool off. Our cup, our 3-in-1 mix. Our spoon, a drop of the good stuff. Oh yeah, and try and pour it without burning ourselves, or even worse, scalding ourselves. Actually, it's not hot at all. So plenty hot enough. Okay guys, gonna wrap it up for today. Enjoyed myself. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Best thing you can do for me is give me a thumbs up, make a comment, hopefully a nice comment, subscribe. That's all I can ask you to do. And join me in the next one. Thanks for watching. Over and out for now.